Hello, 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 my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujuala for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to talk about better statement. This particular episode is coming from experience because I've violated this rule countless times, but I'm getting better. I think I am getting better. And where I'm not doing better, I have to note it and do better. Nevertheless, that doesn't stop me from sharing it with you so that together we can be better. All right? Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Make a better statement by holding back harmful statements today. Make a better statement by holding back harmful statements today. That is what I want us to talk about. Today's mind shift will demand a little more from you, not more effort, not more hustle, not even more action, but more restraint, more self-control. Make a better statement by holding back harmful statements today. See, I know that is not the kind of advice that goes viral. Sincerely, me talking about it, sometimes I feel, let them know the peace of your mind because that's what Mike will do. But sometimes restraint is better. It won't make you look powerful. It won't win you applause. It won't give you the last word, but it will make you wiser. And wise people live longer. They love deeper and they sleep better. So let's talk a little bit about this. You've been there. I've been there. So that moment, that trigger, that text, that tone, that push, that pressure, and you want to let it fly. Sometimes you have even let it fly and away it flew. That thing you've been rehearsing in your head, that comeback, that correction, that insult disguised as just being honest, that emotional response quoted with just enough truth to feel justified. Believe me, I've been there. And the mouth opens, the heart races, and the words rise like steam in a boiling pot. But before the spill, the question is, what if you stopped? What if you chose a higher road? Not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Because saying something harmful might win you a moment, but it will cost you something more valuable. It will cost you trust, it will cost you connection, integrity, and it will cost you peace. Believe me, I've been there. Let's get something straight, okay? Holding back doesn't mean you're scared. It doesn't mean you're passive. It doesn't mean you're fake. It means you are disciplined. It means you are in control. And I'm talking from experience. You are hearing from someone that I've lost control countless times, all right? I'm not perfect. I'm just getting better. You've chosen not to let your moment of anger outlive your moment of clarity. You've refused to let pain draft your speech. You've decided that your words should build futures, not bury people. When we hold back harmful statements, we are not pretending. We are protecting. We are protecting relationships, protecting character, protecting reputations, protecting our own peace of mind. You see, the strongest people are not those who dominate the conversation. They are the ones who can read the emotional climate and choose the response that matches their values, not just their feelings. Let me just address this head on. I just needed to say it. You remember that? Sometimes you just say, I just needed to say it. I've said that before. But the question is, how many times have you said that or heard that after a conversation went sideways? Can I be honest with you? No, you did not. You wanted to say it. Most times we wanted to respond. It may have felt necessary. It may even have been true, do you get? But not every truth needs to be spoken. Not every emotion needs a megaphone. Not every observation needs to be turned into a statement. Why? I think it's because the timing, the tone, and the target matter. Wisdom doesn't silence truth, okay? Wisdom seasons it. Wisdom asks, will this harm or heal? Will this clarify or confuse? Will this strengthen or scar? Sometimes. I think silence says everything that you wish words could, and saying nothing might just be the loudest and clearest message of it all. This is a sobering truth that I want you to take away today. Most harmful statements are nothing more than emotional pain with a tongue. Let me say that again. Most harmful statements are pain disguised as a speech. We lash out not because we are strong, but because we are wounded. We insult not because we are bold, but because we feel small. We shout not because we are right, but because we feel unheard. And in trying to defend ourselves, we end up wounding other people. We use the tongue like a sword, all right? We use the tongue like a sword, not realizing that both the attacker and the attacked bleed afterwards. I want you to ask yourself today, what am I really trying to say beneath the sting of these words? Because I believe beneath the urge to snap is probably a longing to be valued, to be seen, to be heard, to be understood. And if you want to truly communicate that, you don't do it by attacking. You do it by holding space for honesty without cruelty. See, the question now is, should we never confront? Should we never be honest? The answer is no. I'm not trying to say that. Oh, believe me, I'm not saying you shouldn't confront. I'm not saying you shouldn't be honest. We are not trying to avoid hard conversations here. We are not living in artificial harmony. We are not turning the other cheek to abuse or disrespect. This is the mind shift I am proposing. We are separating honesty from harm. We are refusing to confuse bluntness with boldness. We are choosing silence. We are not choosing silence. We are choosing strategy. We can speak up without tearing down. You can literally correct without crushing. You can confront without contaminating. And this is a good rule of thumb that I want to share with you. If it must be said in a way that honors both truth and dignity. I'm learning this. It's hard, but I'm learning it. If it must be said at all, try to say it in a way that honors both truth and dignity. Let me flip this question for a second. What is the most painful thing someone's ever said to you? Now I want you to ask yourself, how much better will life be if they would just have held it back for a little while? Maybe it was a parent, a partner, a boss, a friend. Words have a shelf life longer than our emotions, longer than our relationships, sometimes longer than the person who spoke them. But so do the words we refuse to say. That moment you held your tongue and let peace win, that time that you paused and walked away, that time that you wrote the text but you never hit send, that day that you cried privately and protected publicly, those moments are the quiet victories that I believe build character. Someone may provoke you today, push your buttons tomorrow. Trust they will test your limits, all right? They will misunderstand your motives. You cannot stop that, but you can stop yourself, and that is what I'm proposing. Let us try to stop ourselves, and that is what I'm thinking, that is where our strength lives. Don't let someone's chaos create your own. Don't let someone else's offense turn into your own foolishness. You are built for more than petty arguments and emotional hangovers. You are built for clarity, for wisdom, for grace, for influence. And every time you hold back that harmful statement, you are not just saving the moment. You are shaping your identity. You are shaping your identity. And as you go today, these are the things I want you to do. Pause before you speak. Identify what you are really feeling. Name your emotion because it gives you power over it. Then choose to breathe. Literally, choose to breathe. Then you can decide on your outcome. Do you want connection or control? Do you want peace or a punchline? And let one statement stay unspoken. Each day, pick one thought you could say but you shouldn't. Let it pass. Feel the strength in that choice. And finally, as you go this week, see, people think leadership is about speaking up. Sometimes it is about shutting up, holding back, letting go. You won't always be applauded, you won't always be seen, but your peace, your sleep, your relationships, they will thank you. And don't forget this. Every harmful statement you hold back is a better statement you've made about yourself. That